Well, it's a bit of a clusterfuck today, kids, not gonna lie. Red Robe Astrology for November 25th. So it's Mars's turn to square Saturn. Sun did this 2 days ago. Mars does this today. This is about efforts to control, and we know how those usually go. Uncomfortable restraints, like true Saturnian blockages. Mars is about moving through our world with our bodies, making choices and decisions. Saturn is the teacher, and we're learning some lessons today. But at the same time, Mars is agitating Chiron in the Sesca square, which means it's not really going to be possible for the unconscious to bleed into, like our wounds, to bleed into our behavioral choices. So that Mars-Saturn square has a little bit more to deal with because our wounds are up a little bit. Mercury is Sesca squaring Jupiter. Now that's about mentally pushing the limits and wanting to learn and move and grow and expand. But Jupiter always adds the shadow of extra. It's not a day we want any little extra. So our thinking, our opinions, our communication could be a little bit over the top, but on a day where we're potentially bumping into lessons. There's also one triple transit in 2023, really the only one that's sort of big that lasts all year long, and it's a semi-square between Saturn and Chiron. The teacher and the healer this year are demanding that we all do some lessons in healing, and that peaks today. That hit in February and August, and today wraps up a year of a demand to do some healing and lessons. The moon is in Taurus, which has got some grounded and stable sort of sensibility in general, Venus ruled, and she will conjunct Jupiter, which is a big threat of confidence, optimism, and expansiveness into the day. Thank God. But also, don't go over the top today. It's a setup for a crash. Mercury's going to Sesca square. The moon is going to Sesca square Mercury. So mine's a little agitated, and in conjunct to Venus means there's some emotional complexity to the day. A semi-square to Neptune adds a little confusion. So listen, you've heard of that phrase, one day at a time. You might want to approach today 1 hour at a time. Again, not a huge, awful day, but you want to approach it with a little bit of thoughtful discipline. Have at it.